This is the Whitewater Falls hike, and there should be 3 decks to view from. When you park, you are to put $2 in this deposit box. You are exactly 1/2 mile to the top. And this is how easy your trail is. You can't get any easier than this. It is wheel accessible to the top. The bottom is, well, actually the middle will be 150 steps. It is a little uphill, but you have little chairs if you get exhausted and need to rest. You hear that gushing sound? This is where I start getting excited, even though I've already seen it. Oh yeah, I knew it would be gushing because we had a good rain last night. Oh my goodness. This is definitely a waterfall you want to come and see in the fall, because in the summer the trees are just so thick you do not see half of it. You just can't get enough of this. It's pretty easy to get through from the Tri-Cities area, just a couple of turns. 26 east towards Spartanburg. You're going to exit number 40, turn right on 280. After about maybe 18 miles, it turns into 276 south. You're going to go through downtown Brevard. You're going to take a slight right on Cardwell. And for about a mile, then you're going to turn right on 64. Now 64 is a very windy, slow road. You can only go about 45 miles an hour. That's why it takes so long to get here. But then after you're on 64 for a while, you're going to turn on 281 south. That is a left. Turn left on 281 south. Then you're going to start seeing the several Whitewater Falls signs. After about 15 miles, watch for a sign because it sneaks up on you. You're going to turn left and be right in here. And it takes a good 3 minutes to walk right up to this area right here. This is a spectacular view, but you can go down 150 steps to your right and you will see a middle view, which what we're going to get ready to do right now. Although going down this is going to be really easy, please take your time coming back up because it is 150 steps. Easy access, but will definitely wear you out on the way back up. I cannot wait to see The bottom one, I've already seen the top and the middle, and it still takes my breath away. This is the middle deck. Just minutes away from the parking lot. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm videoing. I'll just take the pictures off the videos. Thank you so much. That's what I love about hikers. They are so nice. They always greet you. He wanted to take a picture of me with that in the background. But I do not want to stop this fabulous video because I want you to see the bottom. The bottom portion is just going to show this part down here, which is still gorgeous. Tell me that's not beautiful. Come on guys, get off your couch and come out here and check this out. Whitewater Falls, Cashier, North Carolina. Well, now you get to experience something new because I have not been down this trail all the way downhill, which is going to kick my butt coming back up. The guy up there that videotaped said that you don't get to see the falls from down here on the bridge, and I told him he didn't go far enough, that there's another deck down here. So don't get discouraged when you get to the bridge. Keep going. There is a deck where you can view the bottom part of Whitewater Falls. Okay, when you get down this far, you cannot read that sign. But you have a white trail there. Which, if I'm not mistaken, it ends up in South Carolina. You want to go left at this point. And the only way I know that is because I Googled everything before I went on this hike, because I am by myself. From one fellow hiker to another. Fall is very beautiful to see waterfalls because the trees are mostly empty. This is straight downhill. Though most of the way they have rocks for you as steps or wood as here for steps. You must be careful because if the leaves are wet, it acts as ice and you can slip and fall. This is straight downhill. It would really hurt and you would go for a while. Some of these parts, there's actually a 600-foot drop off, and people have actually died because they got off the trail. So I urge you, please, to stay on the trail. Well, there's your steps coming down, but this is what I'm telling you about. You really need to watch your footing, because if the water's high, you are going to have this coming down the mountain, and you cannot help but get your feet wet. So when you see something that's pretty, don't try to walk and look at it. Stop and check it out, and then start walking. And I just say this to my followers that are beginners, because this is definitely a beautiful hobby to take up. Can't quite see it, but we haven't crossed the bridge yet. But that is a sound that I could go to sleep with. This is the third little creek bed that you will cross. Still not enough to get your feet wet if you stay on the rocks. This isn't the falls. This is just water cascading off the falls, and the bridge is right down there, and I see people. This is a little bit longer than anticipated. And while I have you on here listening, do not be stubborn like me and take a hike by yourself. It is definitely the wrong thing to do. If you are going to be stubborn like me, because this is one of the last few warm days we're going to have to hike, and my friends were busy, please let somebody know where you are headed. At least if you don't return home, that narrows down the search. Get ready for your beautiful sight by the bridge. Water is very beautiful. Still not a good shot here, but getting you ready. Definitely a good spot to rest and have a picnic. Well, I came to the spot where you're gonna have to get your feet wet, and I have to climb that rock. And there's a rope there, but I really hope I do not have to turn this video off, because I really want it in one long video. Let me tell you, I am 53 years old, and this is one heck of a hobby. I am so tickled that I did not have to stop the video. But I am shaking, because I'm not a good climber. Let me get on this bridge and show you what a pretty view. Okay, as if I wasn't shaking enough, this is pretty scary. There's a couple of boards missing, dry rotted. See a few people take the risk, and I say that because the leaves are really wet. Okay, now a little bit of rock climbing, but if I can do it, you can do it. I hope it's not too much further, because I don't know how much battery I have left. It was 46 degrees when I started, not quite afternoon, but I am definitely ready to come out of this North Face jacket. Yeah, I had to take off the jacket. I hesitated because I didn't know if I had the Columbia or North Face on. And I say that because they are actually the two best you can buy to keep you warm. We got another bridge. I'm not gonna lie, these really make me shake a little. This looks dry rotted, and I cannot swim. Looks like half of it's gone. I'm sorry I'm talking your ear off, but I really hope you are enjoying this video as much as I am enjoying the sight. Well, I'm going to lose you, and it's going to end up in two parts because my battery already beeped. And I cannot bring a connected battery because I burned out my port. at SeaWorld when the dolphins splashed me. So the only way to have another battery is change it out, and I do have one. So if I lose you, please watch the second half, because this is going to be the bottom part of Whitewater Falls, and a lot of people don't come down here. And I see why. Although some of it they make very easy for you. I don't know how close I am, but I do know I'll lose battery. So I'm going to tell you now, thanks for watching part 1 of Ecstasy's waterfall video of Whitewater Falls, Cashier, North Carolina.